Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll step out of bounds at the 6th. Offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got his man quickly. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who can run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously,
it is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. He's going to pass. Still looking on the move. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll give it on the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got
all kinds of running room. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. But jet sweep pass. Quick spin on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
It's complete to the right. On the move is the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Davis will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. A linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Throws for the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds the tight end. A timeout is called as this this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On second down, he'll fire. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently. Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat. The linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll test the right side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arm. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
When you're a defense, you need to stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on a corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do to make magic on the scramble. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the court.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the Morbidette trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Texas A&M, 17.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They're trying to get to it. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 28, Texas A&M.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Davis looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I like the play call on offense. I like trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
Number 14, set to kick off.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give as they work on that clock. Running with power. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Powers through. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. There today could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Good timing on the quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job on the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Davis will throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. USC.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W. And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock armor as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming in.